10th class for economics. Now the further chapter, that is we are on the page number 42, understanding economic development. So this is the economics, loan activities of banks. Now I'm reading the next paragraph for you. Let us take the story of banks further. What do the bank do with the deposit which they accept from the public? This is an interesting mechanism at work here. Bank keep only a small portion of their deposit as cash with themselves. For examples, bank in India these days hold about 15% of their deposit as cash. This is kept as provision to pay the depositor who might came to withdraw money from the bank on any given day. Since on a particular day only some of its money depositor came to withdraw cash, the bank is able to manage with this cash. This is very important point which I just read about bank. देखो क्या हुआ, बैंक इज़ ओपन and there are 100 account holder in the banks. Fine, these are the account holder and they have deposited their money in all the accounts. 100 account holders are there, that means 100 accounts are there. Now they have deposited their money in their account, in their separate account, in this 100 account, and bank and on the next day all the 100 account holder came to bank for withdrawing the money and all of the account holder have withdrawn the money. If this happened, then that means bank failed. मतलब अगर आज सपोज करो 100 लोगों ने अकाउंट खुलवाया और 100 लोग अकाउंट होल्डर हैं बैंक के और उन्होंने अपने अकाउंट में मिनिमम अमाउंट सबमिट करा दिया, अब नेक्स्ट डे ये 100 के 100 आ गए बैंक से अपने पैसा विड्रॉ करने, तो बैंक क्या हो जाएंगे, ख़त्म हो जाएंगे, बैंक क्रैश हो जाएगा, बैंक शट डाउन हो जाएगा, बैंक बंद हो जाएगा. ऐसा नहीं होता. ठीक है, होता क्या है कि हम बैंक में अपने पैसे डिपॉजिट कराते हैं एंड इट इज़ एस्टिमेटेड दैट सम ऑफ द पीपल, नॉट ऑल, ये नहीं कि सारे के सारे 100 अगर अकाउंट होल्डर हैं तो 100 या 100 पीपल चले जाएंगे अकाउंट में से पैसा निकलवाने. 100 में से हम मानते हैं सपोज करो 10%, ठीक, 10% यानी कि कुछ 10 लोग चले जाएंगे अगले दिन पैसे विड्रॉ कराने. ठीक है, हम ये मानते हैं. बाकी 90 लोग जो हैं उनका पैसा बैंक में ऐसे ही पड़ा रहेगा. ठीक, तो इस सोच से बैंक चलता है. वैसे तो बोला जाता है कि बैंक से पैसे, आजकल तो क्या बोला जाता है, नो नीड टू विड्रॉ मनी फ्रॉम बैंक, कीप योर मनी इन बैंक and make the debit card payment or make the payment of Paytm or Bheem App, and many apps are there through which you can make the payment, and this is very much appreciable by Indian economy, by all. Fine, and this is considered as a positive point if you are doing the payment through account to account, not by withdrawing the cash. Fine, so what happened that, so it is estimated that if 100 account holder are there, so only 10 account holder will come tomorrow and will withdraw the money. That has been considered, that has been said, that has been basically estimated in the case of bank. Fine, so as I have discussed just now that if 100 account holder came next day and withdraw all the amount, then bank will be shut down. So this is not happening. For in such case, government is there used to support the bank. Many time people is having a, you can say they have a distrust on the bank. They used to come to bank for withdrawing their money. That had happened in ICICI, in the case of ICICI Bank. So in the case of ICICI Bank, people went over there and they just wanted to withdraw the money, and by that time the governor of RBI declared that you can withdraw whole amount because we are there to support this bank. So people used to leave this idea. Then that means the government is there to protect the bank. Otherwise bank cannot do anything. If all the people or the account holder came to bank and want to withdraw the money, then bank will be shut down. So in this case government is there to support the bank, so it is better to keep your money in the bank. So now I am considering that if 100 account holder are there in the bank, then only 10% of the account holder, suppose I am just supposing, basically for estimation there is some expert are there who used to estimate that how much percentage of the people can come within which time to withdraw the money. So this activity is done by the expert and conveyed to the bank. So suppose 10% of people will come over there and take the money and withdraw the money from the bank. So for safeguarding this particular activity or this particular situation, what happened that bank used to keep some part of their deposit as reserve, which is here in your book that has been assumed that bank in India these days hold about 15% of their deposit as cash. Means suppose they are having whole deposit, that is 1 lakh, then 15% of this deposit. You cannot calculate 15% directly on this deposit. There is a particular formula procedure for calculation of this. If you want to calculate the amount of this cash reserve, it is not easy to calculate. It is not directly that you are taking 15% of 1 lakh. No, it is not. The calculation is not so simple. So in the very way that is written in your book, that for example, Bank in India these days hold 15% of their deposit as cash, and this is kept as provision to pay the depositor who might have come to withdraw the money from the bank on any given day. So this is for the safeguarding from the situation that people are coming to bank for withdrawing the money. So 15% amount is kept as a reserve. How much amount is to be kept as a reserve? That is to be told by the RBI to all nationalized bank, that this much amount you have to keep aside. You cannot give this amount to anyone, not as a loan, not to anywhere. You are to keep this amount in the bank. Actually what happened, some percentage of deposit is kept in the central bank and some percentage of deposit is to be kept with the commercial bank. कुछ परसेंटेज तो डिपॉजिट का कमर्शियल बैंक्स को कहाँ रखना पड़ता है, रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया के पास, और कुछ परसेंटेज ऑफ डिपॉजिट वो खुद अपने पास भी रखते हैं. तो दोनों के पास पैसा रहता है एज अ रिजर्व, so that they can make payment if any person might come to withdraw money from the bank on any given day. तो ये आपका एक सेफ गार्ड है बैंक के लिए. फाइन. Since on any particular day only some of its many depositor came to withdraw, that has been estimated. ये माना जाता है कि कुछ ही लोग आएंगे, सब लोग आ गए तो बैंक खत्म है. The bank is able to manage with this cash, and now bank has to manage with so the bank could be able to by that time manage with the cash which is kept as a reserve set aside, which is not to be given to anyone as loan. So now bank use the major portion of the deposit to extend loan. बैंक का काम क्या है, बैंक आपसे डिपॉजिट लेगा और फिर फर्दर क्या करेगा, दैट बैंक विल गिव दिस लोन टू सम अदर पर्सन. सो ये जो आपकी जो 15% बोल रहा है ना डिपॉजिट का आपने रिजर्व रखना है, so 15% of your deposit you cannot give this amount as loan to other person. Now next, there is a huge demand for loan for various economic activity. Definitely there is a huge demand of loan because people want loan and they are going to bank for taking loan. As I want loan, then I have to go to bank. We are not using the informal source of credit, like go to money lender or some other person neighborhood. So we used to go to bank to take loan, so that reasonable interest must be charged and all legal formalities must be done over there. We shall read more about this in the following section. Bank may use of the deposit to meet the loan requirement of the people. So bank, whatever deposit bank is having, bank use these deposit to provide loan to the people. In this way bank mediate between those who have surplus fund, means who are depositing their money into bank, and those who are in need of these funds, means who want loan from the bank, means the borrower. So who is the depositor? Who keep their money in any of the account in the bank, that is a depositor. Then who is the borrower? Borrower are the person who need money or who take loan from the bank. Fine. Bank charge a higher interest rate on loan. Obvious, because bank will charge the highest rate of interest on loan, and then what they offer on deposit. There are two bank interest, first interest on loan and then bank interest. Interest on loan is more than the interest on deposit given by bank to deposit holder. Right? लोन जो बैंक देता है ना उसका इंटरेस्ट ज़्यादा होता है. लोन देगा बैंक सपोज करो 12% पे, तो अब जो वो डिपॉजिटर को भी तो इंटरेस्ट देता है ना, जो उसके अकाउंट में डिपॉजिट कराते हैं पैसे, उनको भी तो इंटरेस्ट मिलता है. वो इंटरेस्ट रेट बैंक इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन से कम होती है. ठीक है. डिफरेंस बिटवीन व्हाट इज चार्ज फ्रॉम द बोरोवर एंड व्हाट इज पेड टू डिपॉजिटर इज देयर मेन सोर्स ऑफ इनकम. तो विच इज़ द मेन सोर्स ऑफ इनकम? दैट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन व्हाट इज चार्ज फ्रॉम द बोरोवर, यानी कि इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन, एंड व्हाट इज पेड टू द डिपॉजिटर, यानी कि जो डिपॉजिटर बैंक के अकाउंट में पैसा जमा करते हैं उस पर जो उनको इंटरेस्ट मिलता है, दोनों के बीच का जो डिफरेंस होता है, दैट इज द मेन सोर्स ऑफ इनकम. दैट इज वाई इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन इज always more than interest on deposit. So here you can have one question that why the interest on loan is more than interest on deposit, and how can you say it is the source of income for bank? So this paragraph can be the answer of this question. You can write by giving this example or by writing all. Fine. Very nice picture has been made in your book which is showing the activities of bank, like this is the bank, and then these are the people, and they are the depositor. They make deposit into bank, so money is coming into bank, that is this arrow says that. And people make withdraw and get interest. Now people withdraw the money and get the interest on this deposit. And here what happens that borrowers are there who need loan from the bank, so people take loan, so the flow of money is from bank to people, that is why arrow is here. Now people repay loan with interest. Now people is repaying the money, they are returning the money, returning the loan with interest. So interest is coming to bank, and here interest is going from bank. The difference between these two is the main source of income for bank. Here two question arises that first of all, that what is the loan activity of bank and how bank earn income out of the loan, out of the interest on deposit and interest on loan, how that can be the main source of income from bank. And another question is why bank has to keep percentage of deposit aside, which cannot be used as giving loan to public or deposit holder or the borrower. So why bank has to keep deposit aside? So this can be the answer, because if people might came to withdraw money from the bank on any given day, then bank would be able to give the money to the account holder. Fine. So these are the two questions which arises out of this paragraph. Now the next is two different credit situation. So what is that? A large number of transactions in our day-to-day activities involve credit in some form or the other. Credit loan. Credit means loan. Borrowing money from someone refers to an agreement in which the lender supply the borrower with money, goods or services